But that's just how it is. Cause I'm doing everything.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I told him where I felt like he was. I'm gonna tell you where I felt like you were wrong too. I don't think you should. Like, even though I think you were still a little bit respectful, you should have messaged this girl. I think you fucked up there. You know what I mean?
Nah,
It's somebody-
that nigga been trying to message my girl for a year, nigga. So it's like, nigga, I hear her. I don't even know who she is. Don't know who she is. I don't want to fuck with her. Don't give a fuck about that girl. Like, they ain't got shit to do with me. I did that shit strictly to be petty. But he been hitting my girl up for a year. It's not about no female. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like, it's more so just about disrespect. This nigga been on some dick sucking shit for a whole year. You know what I mean? He been like,
well,
first he was a fan. First he was a fan. When I first met him, he came up to me on some humble shit, right? And he was like, DDG, I'm a big fan. I respect you, blah blah blah. I met this nigga like
that ain't happening.
Grammys and prior to it was before COVID. Nick came up to me. He probably just got signed or whatever, and he came up to me on some humble shit. I didn't know who he was. Swear to God on my soul, I didn't know who he was. This before he had any type of songs or anything, right? Just starting out. And he came up to me on some humble shit, like, I fuck with you, bro, blah, 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 blah. And now, you know, this nigga, this is a true like representation of niggas that try to go Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So he came up to me on some
it's
humble shit.
kind of
And
like forgot about it.
yeah, the nigga know the nigga been hit to me. Like a lot of these little niggas, a lot of niggas that's younger than me, they grew up watching my videos. Like
Yeah,
it was no like lit. It wasn't too many lit American black niggas on YouTube. So I was like the main one. So a lot of niggas was watching me. You know what I mean? So all these niggas was already hip. So it's like niggas just
you get offended when niggas start talking about your girl a certain type of way because whether niggas know it or not,
any
whether y'all on or off, like I know how them type of relationships are. Even when y'all off, y'all on. You feel me? So
I
like,
feel like that shit is just some kid shit. How old is the nigga? 20? Like nigga was born in the 2000s. Like the nigga is he's young. That's like some kid shit. And the other niggas, they young, bro. Like shit is childish. I'm just more mature. I don't really look at that type of shit in a female.
so there's no like because well at least when he put up the screenshots on live, he said like it was almost like insecurity on your part, like you were hitting him up like yo bro, yo don't tell me, please don't tell me you did some of my girl type stuff. There's no insecurity on your behalf.
I didn't say nothing like first of all, that shit was like 7 months ago. Second of all, me and Ruby wasn't together at the time. So I'm like, damn, do I want to keep I want to get to the bottom of everything. I want to know everything before we get back together, all this other shit. And I thought me and him was on some cool shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm cordial. You can ask anybody. Like I'm cool with everybody. You know what I mean? I don't come at nobody reckless like all these rappers and shit. I come at niggas respectful. Like I don't be on none of that bullshit. If a nigga got a girl, I don't fuck with niggas' girls. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that type of weird shit. So I hit the nigga up on some cool shit. I thought we was cool. But I
Yeah,
guess he took that as like he had one up on me or some shit like that. But at the time, like I'm single, I'm doing what I do, she doing what she do. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of shit and before I start fucking with her again. But that shit was like October. But she never fucked with the nigga.
mm.
The niggas is just weird, bro. Like a lot of these niggas, they be wanting Ruby.
Well, hold on though, and be honest, like don't cap. He said he was catching a couple little sneak disses that you may have been doing. Apparently you said something about a track hawk. You know what I mean? You have a Urus, whatever. You was kind of like trying to shit on niggas that had a track hawk. He felt it was directed towards him. Be honest. Don't cap, DDG.
I put it on everything, bro. I said that on some just my Lambo faster than the Jeeps. And he got mad. I guess he took that. The Trackhawk's still 100 bands. It ain't like it's a cheap ass car. Like, why would you get mad about that? That's just some childish shit. Nobody was talking about the nigga.
So you wasn't.
Tell you that nigga is not on my radar, bro. I don't look at Tusi page. Like, and be like, oh, what he doing? Like, I don't check up on this nigga at all.
So were you shocked when obviously you addressed it on his live? Were you shocked when he brought it to live? Because now everybody know. You know what I mean? Like, truth be told, I saw the shit on Salute the Shade Room Teens. I'm looking on it. I'm like, yo, both of those my guys. I'm like, wait, who they beefing over? And then I'm seeing women involved. I'm like, oh nah, like we can't we can't have that type of narrative going. Like, yo, we got two up and coming young successful black men. They beefing over women. They looking a little, you know what I mean? So that's where I kind of got looking into what was going on with y'all. But he felt you was sneak this, and you felt like, you know what I mean, he been getting at your girl. Like, he said,
He already took it too far, nigga. We just gotta throw hands. It's that simple.
yeah,
Like,
but even
but it
before
ain't.
he said he hopped on the phone with you though. Like, what happened?
Nah, the nigga, he just called me on some, because I had sent him a screenshot. His girl hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was trying to talk to her. I said, your girl's unsending messages. Then he called me hot, talking about some fuck you and her. You a bitch, blah blah blah. I'm like, bro, I don't argue with niggas. Nigga could call on my phone. And then he hung up. It was a real quick 5-minute conversation. Like, no, not even 5 minutes, 30-second conversation.
Oh my god.
Like, when he see me, he just gonna have to have that same energy. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm a man at the end of the day. Handle shit like a man. All that internet shit, that shit is like, if you ain't making no money on it, then you trying to fight.
Yeah, do you feel like do you feel like people try to handle you in a different way because they feel like, yo, he